My name is Anango Benjamin. I am the author of the book Who is My Spouse? Well, I want to teach you today 3 ways you can identify a suitable companion. You see, a lot of guys found it difficult to locate a suitable companion. That's why many have gone to the Facebook, to WhatsApp, to Twitter, looking for a life mate. And I tell you that these are obnoxious places where you can get a spouse. If you watch a program in the United States in America called Divorce Court, they say so many people that got married through the Facebook or through the social media have problems later in their lives because you can't observe a spouse through Facebook, you can't observe a spouse on Twitter and LinkedIn and so many other social sites. So these are no-go area for finding a spouse. I want to tell you one thing. One way you can identify a suitable companion or a suitable spouse is satisfaction. I believe as humans, God has placed in us a heart of satisfaction. There is something in us that cries out for satisfaction. So when you see a suitable companion, just like a magnet, you don't attract who you are, you attract what you are. So I believe that the satisfaction is an internal peace. There is an internal peace in you, a kind of satisfaction that you've found at the right mate, because he or she is going to be someone who is going to meet your needs. So now, when you are looking for a suitable companion, one other thing I want you to understand is that she is not far from your location. So stop going to the social sites to look for a suitable companion. Look within your vicinity. It's going to be a satisfaction. And before then, you must know the reason why you are created. What do I mean by that? I mean the vision and the dream. So find out who you are. So properly identify yourself. You know, a lot of people create a kind of imaginary picture of a spouse and they look onto it. Sometimes they create a perfect spouse in their imagination. So anytime the suitable one comes around, they found it difficult to accept them because they don't compare them with the imagination in their minds. So you don't imagine a spouse, you don't create someone in your mind. All you do is to look for internal peace. So when you identify your vision, you identify your dream, the reason why God created you, you'll be able to look at someone and say, exactly, this is exactly what I want. So it comes by satisfaction. So you'll be able to look at her and believe that, see, I'm going to spend the rest of my life with this man or this woman. Secondly, is the opening of God's heart. Is the opening of God's heart. I believe that love is about opening of God's heart. God reveals his heart to us. So when God reveals his heart to us, that is what we call love. And I teach people that marriage is not the day you take a woman to the altar. It is the day that you have a conviction in your heart that this woman or that man is your own. So it is God that opens your heart to see the part that complements. And when the man comes to you and says, lady, you look beautiful, I want to marry you, he's speaking out of God's heart, because out of the abundance of the heart the mouth speaketh. So now when God opens your heart, you see the part that complements. So I believe that your wife must have been placed in the fetus of another woman. So someday you just meet her on the street. I'm not talking about emotional love. I'm not talking about the movement of adrenaline in our body, which we call lust. Some people call it love today, but that is lust. I'm talking about love, genuine love, what is called the agape love. Agape love, the God kind of love. So when you see your wife, God opens your heart for identification. It is not based on the physical, based on the beauty or the shape or the styles or the color of the skin. It is based on the content of the character of the woman, the man or the woman. So you see that God opens your heart. He opens the heart of the lady. So when you talk to her and say, lady, I love you, I want to marry you, and she responds and says, yes, I will marry you, that means there is an agreement. The Bible says, can two walk together except they agree? So I believe in the opening of hearts. So it is the opening of heart that identifies your spouse. So when you speak to a woman and she tells you no, please don't be in a haste. Don't insist that she must become yours. No, don't fight for a loose battle. All you do is to go out. If she is yours, she will come back to you. So you don't war. You don't war for a woman. You don't war for a man. If she says no, go your way. Don't allow people that are broken to break your life. I tell you that marriage is more important to God than to you, because God created man in his image and likeness. So you are looking for someone that God created, a rib that was taken away from you. So your suitable spouse is a rib that was taken away from you. So when you find it, there is a conviction. There is a conviction that this is yours. So you look at her just like Adam and say that this is the bone of my bone and the flesh of my flesh, and she shall be called a woman. So this is exactly what God is doing in this end time. And I don't want you to be ignorant, because when you marry the wrong spouse, you will live with problems the remaining days of your life. That's why you have to be careful how you walk about in the street and how you go about your duties and your business schedules. Thirdly, we have to look at the same spirit. The third way is the same spirit. I believe that human beings are spirit beings, but living in the body. So you see, when I talk about the spirit, when you are looking for a spouse, you consider the spirit. When Abraham decided to marry for Isaac, he was looking for a woman that has the same spirit, because he knows that the women of the Canaanites, they are not capable to help Isaac fulfill the visions and the dreams. So they have to go back to his father's house to look for Rebecca. So what am I talking about? I'm talking about a woman that shares the same convictions. She likes what you like. She loves what you love. She hates what you hate. So when you found someone who shares the same interest, shares the same goals, shares the same aspirations, and she believes in you, it is not necessary that two of you may be sharing something, but some things that you don't have, she has it. So marriage is all about complement. There is a part in you that she does not have, and it's all about meeting needs. So there is a part in the woman that the man is coming to fulfill. There is a part in the man that the woman that the man is coming to fulfill. So there is lacuna. There are holes in between. So when the two come together, the lacuna is filled. So marriage is all about meeting needs. So the day you meet a woman and tell her I want to marry you, that means you have told her that I want to commit to meeting your needs the remaining days of my life. So now look for the same spirit. The same spirit matters a lot, because when you marry someone who does not have the same spirit with you, you'll be having issues all the days of your life. And I want to tell you something. When you consider the same spirit, consider the same doctrine. Someone who has the same doctrine, someone who likes what you like, who likes your hobbies. Because at times you may marry somebody who does not know you're a footballer, but the next day she discovers that you're a footballer, and she says, well, I don't know you, I kind of man like this. So she may opt in for divorce. And even if she stays, or he or she stays in the marriage, the marriage will have issues because of.
Who is My Spouse? Now on Amazon. This book is an inspirational book authored by Ananwar Benjamin. It is one of the best books on marriage. Are you single or married? This is an opportunity to lay a solid foundation for a successful home. Visit Amazon.com or click on the link below.
Who is My Spouse? This is one of the best books I have ever read in my lifetime. It gave me insight to find my God-given husband. I can't imagine any single that doesn't need this book. Please don't marry another person's spouse. Go and grab your copy from Amazon now.
We are wonderfully brought together in a union after reading this wonderful book. Don't be ignorant. Buy from Amazon now.
To go out there and look out for these three things I have told you. I told you number one is satisfaction. Two is the opening of hearts. Watch out a man, watch out the woman that God is opening your heart with. And thirdly, look out for the same spirit. What I mean by the same spirit, look out for someone who loves what you love and someone who hates what you hate. So there are so many things that you're going to learn, and these are written in a book called Who is My Spouse? I want to introduce this book to you. This is one of the wonderful books. This book sells like magic. Everybody all over the world are buying this book, and I don't want you to get married without getting this book, because this book will reveal to you the details, the bedrock of building a solid relationship and solid marriage. Look at America today. Look at what is happening in many nations of the world. 50% of the marriages never lasted for more than 5 years. So this is to tell you that people don't know the importance of marriage. I don't know the foundation of marriage. So I took time to study a lot of preachers and a lot of long-lasting relationships, and I came out with solutions in order to help you to find a suitable spouse. So what are you waiting for? This is the best opportunity you have. Get down to Amazon or click on the link below to get to Amazon, and the book will be yours. The book sells for just a penny, so get it. It is for your good. God bless you and remain blessed. I am Mr. Benjamin. Thank you.